So my problem with mine is that it would not turn on. It wouldn't turn on at all. I couldn't figure out what the deal was. I had troubleshooted multiple things as to, like, maybe it was like the lock switch, maybe there's something going on inside the barrel. So I went to the back here and I just started taking things apart. Let me preface all this with, I am not a washing machine mechanic. I am not a pro at fixing anything. I am just someone who likes to just, put my mind to the grindstone and try to solve like what the problem is, see if I can fix it myself. So after taking things apart, I did replace this, thinking maybe it was a power issue, from the power going on and off inside my house. Potentially circuit breakers popping, which happens quite a few times, or the power shutting off from the power company. I did replace this, and this did not, I don't think it played a role in whether this washing machine was working or not. See, this is the old one, and the old one looks brand new. Like, there's nothing burnt or funky inside here at all whatsoever. So then I further decided to diagnose what was going on. I went down inside here, and I looked at all the tubing, and I looked at all the wiring, and everything seems to be in one piece. And then I looked inside here, and nothing seemed burnt or weird or anything like that. It looked incredibly well preserved. So then I took off this panel, okay? And then I took off the actual panel that's behind where all the buttons are. And lo and behold, I can see where our little pushy button things are. The springs that receive, I think, our electric touch through these flat buttons on the front side. Because the thing is, I've noticed is when you press the power button, it doesn't really cave in on the other side. So I imagine it has to do with our electrons that go through the touch screen and get received here on the coil. Anywho, so let me go ahead and plug this in really quick. Okay. So no matter what kind of reset that I did, whether it was like pressing the power button for 5 seconds and then the play button for 5 seconds, or plugging it in and hitting all the buttons, like the 2 buttons for 10 seconds or whatever, nothing would work. My machine, my LG washer, would not power on. I would get a red light on the dashboard or on the circuit board here, and that showed that I had power, but still nothing would respond. Well, since I took off this circuit panel, which is right on the back of the front, okay, I mean, without hardly any effort, what the heck? It's that easy. Just turns on just like that. So the problem that I was having with my LG washer wasn't an electronic thing, like as in like the parts and components. It's the stupid button here. The conductivity of my finger or whatever, it was not going through to the other side to get to this little coil here that receives my touch, okay? So what I need to do now is I basically need to reassemble this and see if my touch will go through, and if it will not go through after I put this back on, maybe I need to put something in there like maybe tin foil or something that could increase the conductivity of my finger somehow, some way to make it work consistently. I think this might be only limited to the power button, but I guess we will find out as I experiment furthermore. So I'm going to go ahead and reattach this panel, which by the way is a pain in the butt to put on and take off. All of this was a pain to put on and take off. Here, we'll just do that. Let's just see if... See? Nothing. It won't. It's back on, and nothing. No juice. So, and I'm still plugged in. Still have power. So the thing is, it has to do with this button right here. That's the issue. So to save a ton of you people a lot of money, You don't need to replace your circuit board. What you need to replace is the button somehow. I mean, I will cut this thing out just so I can touch the coil with my bare finger if that is what it takes to get this washer working again. I don't care about the aesthetic or the way it looks. I just want a functional washer and not have to drop, you know, $400, $500, $600, $700 or pay a man, you know, I don't know, a few $100 to try to fix this or buy a new circuit board, because that's not the case. Everything seems to still work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can maybe put something in there that's a metallic of sorts and see if it actually would work. So I guess stay tuned.